Hi guys, today I'm back and I'm here to give you guys a story I would like to share with you, or the follow-up of my cancer journey. So today is today is August 11, 2025, and the good news is I am cancer free. So April, no, end of January of 2022, I went to see a doctor and they did an ultrasound and they found I have a lump. And they did a biopsy around early February and it came back positive as grade 3 of cancer, which is the highest grade, and it's a metastatic triple negative breast cancer. So I get all the prep done, and starting late March and April, my first phase of chemo started. And they had me to go through 3 phases of chemo and 6 weeks of radiation. First phase was really hard because those are the first time you lose your hair. Your body aches and it just makes you weak. That was it was hard treatment too, but phase 2 I think is the hardest one, and they called it the devil juice, which is the original chemo that treat all cancers, I think, and that's what they said. And it's a red um liquid that they put in a big syringe like this big, and they inject it to your portal for 30 minutes slowly. And after that, they advise you to, every time you use the bathroom, you have to flush the toilet twice, because whoever's going to follow and use the bathroom after you could get sick. So yeah, and you will notice like all your urine is red. It's like cranberry juice or cherries, like very red. It's not like a blood red, but it's like a juice color red. So after the phase 2, weeks later, which is around October 30th actually, was the day that I had my mastectomy, which is bilateral mastectomy. My cancer was on my right breast, um, but I asked and requested a doctor to also remove my left. So both of my breast was removed. So I have bilateral mastectomy. And so after that, they remove those lymph nodes on my right arm that's also cancerous. And apparently during the surgery, they send all of those tumor that they remove, get it tested, and one of the lymph nodes came back still positive with cancer. So they called me 10 days later after my regular surgery to do another surgery. They're gonna remove more lymph nodes in this right arm. So now I went back, and it's supposed to be an outpatient surgery, and it ended up becoming non-outpatient surgery. I ended up staying overnight. What happened was I have a complication during surgery. I had a malignant hyperthemia. Most cases, when it happens, the patient didn't make it. It's very, very dangerous. People die from it, and it did almost took my life then. So that was September of 2022. October of 2022. So but I thank God for it and all the prayers. I made it through. My body made it through, And so I came home after the next day. So I ended up staying overnight, and they put my father-in-law and my son into emergency hotel where, you know, the caseworker would end up helping them, and so they have an accommodation while waiting for me to get better, or while I'm still dealing with stuff medically. And anyways, so after that, I stayed home and the whole month of November to heal. And then third week of December, I start doing my radiation, which is 6 weeks, 15 minutes for the next 6 weeks. So, and I start doing that. I thought it was, good and maybe less painful than the chemo, but chemo makes your body very weak, and the pain is in your bones, in your muscles. The radiation, you don't really feel anything except tired during the treatment, but the outcome is because it's a higher, and it hit my tonsils, adenoids, and all that stuff right here. It ended up irritating my stuff, so I wasn't able to swallowed properly. I mean, it really hurts every time I eat. I cried. So when the side effects start acting up, I lost the weight, and the radiation got postponed for that day because I have to be consistent in the same weight during my radiation. And so they sent me home and told me I need to take at least 100 grams, 120 grams of protein, so to make sure that I don't lose weight. So after the radiation, in my last one was in Billings, and then they did CAT scan after that, and MRI, and everything comes out really good. And nothing, there's a little tiny scar tissue on my lung because it got hit during the radiation, but it's all good. And then every 3 months we do a follow-up, and all of those 3 months it comes out a little tiny things that they see, but it's a cancer free until everything is cleared up. And now it's all cleared up, and the only thing that I am picking up is just the side effect. Keytruda, I have to take it for a whole year. The phase 3 was easy. It was a chemotherapy, taking pills for 6 months, and then plus the immunotherapy, which is the portal one. And I have to go every 2 weeks in Miles City for that. So September of 2023, that's when I was out. My last treatment, that was the last month of my treatment. So my immune system is not completely back. It's all completely out of whack because of the chemo that you go through. So the chemo took everything, the good thing I have in my body. It kills the good and the bad. But anyways, I went through that, and it was hard, but I thank God, and for all the support, also for all my friends and family, the emotional support, even my workplace, and my kids, and it kept me strong and helped me to fight and think positive. So anyways, in this video, I'm just gonna cut this a little short. I will tell you more to the next video I'm gonna upload. I want to share the journey about how I conquer it and what I did to eat to help me during my chemo treatment, the superfood that I called that helped me to keep my blood cell, my blood works almost consistent, not too much of lost, but it gives me out there and helps me to get me out of the ER most of the time, which I didn't go to the emergency room. My doctor told me that expect to be going in and out in the ER in the whole journey. But the only time I went to the ER because during my cancer treatment, I end up getting the COVID virus. And I will tell you guys all of that stuff later on for more um, information that I would like to share with you. And for now, I'm gonna say goodbye, but I will have more video later on. And thank you for the prayers. And now I am a breast cancer survivor. So God bless and talk to you guys later. Bye.